Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to the Jeffries network on OpenTTD. And boy, oh boy, has it been a little while since I last played this game. I've been stacking episodes, which is why there's been breaks between episodes, and there's also why there's hopefully been some that carries over those breaks. I'm not 100% sure exactly how the schedule's going to work yet. Basically, uni took priority once again, so if you're wondering why there hasn't been videos on certain days. Again, it's a couple of weeks after that particular week that I'm referring to that this video is actually being hopefully uploaded. So you're probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about. But there would have been a period not so long ago where there was a gap in videos, and the reason being is uni assignments. But since then, I don't mean to say that at all. During then, I have been able to get on here and just do little bits and pieces, sort of 10-20 minutes at a time. And one thing I have built is a brand new line, which I'm going to show you. It runs from a new Guardtown St. John. Again, you can see the station has changed a little bit since last episode. I think this entire station has been moved over slightly. Guardtown St. John is different now. Got a new double track line that goes over this way instead. And you'll see we've got metro trains. We've also got these ones, which run not so full on this section, but most other sections they run fairly full. In fact, this one looks like it could do with some updating, so that might happen in a second. But anyway, it runs from Guardtown St. John, which is here. It then runs via... Let's get rid of all those. It runs via this section as normal, runs via here, and then instead of going underneath Guardtown St. Peter and then stopping here, it actually turns off this way and goes down this way, right through the middle of Guardtown. So we've got a new station here, Guardtown Financial. We've then got another new station here. In fact, no, we haven't got a station here at all. What am I talking about? Guardtown Financial is the only one on this side of the tunnel. You see it then goes through a tunnel, comes out here. This is Montbourne, brand new station. And then over here we've got Kintborough North, which connects with this existing station here. So this actually has passengers flowing through it now, which is nice. Apart from the fact that no trains actually stop there. You'll see it. Oh no, wait, those do. Oh, that's why. Because I'm in the process of actually getting rid of these. That is exactly why. There we go. And then it comes through here, through Kintborough Old Town Hall. It then goes underneath Kintborough Depot, which is the high-speed line. You can see the high-speed trains are still bombing backwards and forwards. Propberg Old Town Hall. And then again, it cuts straight through the centre of here. So it goes via Propberg Bus Station, which, I mean, is a fair walk, but you can say they're connected. It then goes underneath all this section here and stops here, which is Propberg Halt. It then goes slaloms here and stops at Tunford. I could have done Tunford Central, but I decided to do Tunford instead. And then it comes under here and connects up with the line here at Planwell. And then these trains actually carry on. Just trying to remember where they go, actually. Did I? Oh yeah, I remember where they go. They go this way. New station here at Nennington Valley. This used to be the freight only line, but as you can see, it's been updated slightly. And then Friendwood Woods, which is a bit of a mouthful. And then down here to Great Bruntway Industrial Park, which used to be the station here for the scrapyard, but now, because the town's grown, it actually fits very nicely in as a terminus for the passenger trains. And we can run a couple of lines in and out of here. And actually we can run another line here as well. But today, what we're going to look at is passenger trains. So what I'm going to do is go up to Tunville, which is always a lot further than I give it credit for. And we're going to stick a depot in. And I'm going to stick a depot in here, like so. I'm then going to go into this. I'm going to go into stopping electric. This one? No, this one. And I'm going to send all of these to depot. Now where is that train? That one's gone north where it should be. And then I'm going to send all of these to depot. The other one I'm going to do actually is put another depot in up here. just for the process of doing this. So again, send to depot. Can't send trains to depot. Hopefully that's not a big problem. Send to depot. Okie dokie. So these are all heading off to where they need to be. We will wait for those. Whilst we're waiting for those, we're going to have a look at actually these ones as well. These stopping diesels we're going to get rid of. Which is this one. No. Which one is it? This one. All of you to depot. I mean, these ones should be able to find their own way. It looks as though they are. Which is very good news. The only one that doesn't know where it's going is this one, and that's because it is going towards Fent Hill, which is going to be rebuilt. As I've said before, Fent Hill is going to become a 4-track station, which is going to connect up with the main line over here, which is the goal of today's episode. Try and find the main line. It's up here. There it is. This is where it's going to connect. So it is almost a straight line, straight across. Which should be easy to remember when it actually comes down to it. Fingers crossed. Let's pin that for a second, delete all of these, stick that up there, just so I can see when it actually is time to send to depot. It's going to cause a bit of congestion, but we should get around that fairly easily. Buntown is also going to get an upgrade because of this, hence the decision to send all the stopping electrics to the depot. We're going to rebuild this entire junction again, and I know I've done it so many times, and each time it takes forever, and then it doesn't actually work out how it's supposed to. But this time, hopefully, it's going to be different. Hopefully. Got absolutely no idea why that train decided to take that route. Excuse me there as well, by the way, just having a quick drink. Right, now you can go to Droning Depot. Cool. So we've got some trains that are still losing us money, but I think on the whole, overall, yes, we are back in profit. Ignore this. This was because I was doing a quick fix. But here, you see we lost 135 million, but we spent 141 million on new trains, which means overall, we'd have made a gain of 6 million. Here, we would have made a gain of roughly 3 million. But again, we're only in, what, May? So that would have risen. We're about halfway through the year. So yes, definitely that would have risen. Well, since there's no more trains running through Fent Hill, I say let's get a start on actually rebuilding this. It's going to be a normal railway. No electrification. So the first thing to do is to get rid of the existing track. Like so. Need to go to that little bit there as well. There we go. And then it's just get rid of all of these Fent Hill woods. We're just going to demolish it like this. Don't need it. And we're going to take it back as far as here. We're then going to select this, and we're going to make sure that this track here is all like that, and then we're going to pop that one in like so. This is going to be a 4-track main line. I'm just going to put these two in for now so I can get a rough idea as to roughly where this is going to end up going. So what we really want is for this new line to pass underneath the old line. I think maybe over the top actually. I think we could get away with something like, again I'm deleting a lot so they're going to hate me, but I think we could get away with something like this. Raise that up and put the new station here. And then have a tunnel. Again, let's pop the railway in first. So 100 mile an hour here, 100 mile an hour here, and then we'll do the 150, 150. Now, shall I be cheeky and make it a... I think I will, you know. I'm going to really push my luck with this. I'm going to try and make it a 6-platform station. So there's going to be a signal there. And then it's going to be like this. Now these ones I'm only going to make 6 long, these platforms. That should be more than enough. And then we'll have a tunnel that carries the line out of here. That should work out. Let's see, that should be the right length. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, and then that goes off into tunnel. That one is the main line, so that does that. This one here, and then that one's going to run to there. Sorry, I just miscounted then. I thought I'd put the wrong number of bridges in. Does that mean... oh no, I must have deleted that bridge by mistake. Okie dokie. So then this is going to come out like this. This one is going to come out like this, and then there's going to be a straight line connecting those up. Fantastic. That's going to go there, that's going to go there and there. Whoops. That one's going to go there, and then that one's going to go there and there. Brilliant. How long's that going to be? 38. Well, that's far too long. So we're going to have to pop in some land adjustment there. One more. Now the only thing I haven't done yet is lower this down by one more. The only thing I haven't done yet is actually build the platforms, and that could be the next obstacle, because I can't imagine Fent Hill are going to be too impressed with us after this little, what shall we call it, excavation that we've done here in order to build our track going through. It's probably the nicest way of saying it, but... ooh, there's a slope somewhere that I didn't account for. I should be able to get around that. There we go. Get rid of that bit. Pop that bit down. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I always seem to get it off by 1. As you can see here. Just like that. Cut that back. We will pop this back. We'll make this come out like so. I really should stop using that view. Like that, and like that, and like that. And then we'll connect this up like so. And we'll do that and that. Right, now before I carry on, I want to build these platforms in and make sure that they like us enough. In fact, let's check the local authority first. Do you like us? You do! Oh, that's brilliant. That must be because we've got a very, very good high-speed service coming through here. Hundreds of thousands of people must come through here. Yeah, the train isn't running full though, I wouldn't say. And there's passengers from Guardtown St. John of all places, which is very strange. So we're going to put the single-sided platforms in. And we're going to do... oh, island platforms actually. What am I talking about? We're going to do island platforms because this is an island station. So that one there. Oh, doing it again, guys. I'm doing it again. Cannot be trusted. I do some really derpy things at times. Right, that is part of Fent Hill. This one here is part of Fent Hill. Right, that one there is just going to be that, and then same at this end. And then we're going to go shelter and shelter, and then we're going to go schedule and schedule. CTA and CTA, and then probably benches. Nice and simple. And there we go. New Fent Hill. Done. We'll worry about signalling, etc. in a second. But that's the new line coming through Fent Hill. I'm quite pleased with that actually. I like the way we sort of... okay, we've demolished a rather large amount of houses, would you say? Potential houses. In order to cram this in. I'll put a bridge there. But in other ways, we've been very, very careful so that here, for example, we haven't demolished anything here. All of this area here will regrow where the track used to be. And building the station here, raised up, you know, you do get stations like that in real life. Again, I am struggling to think of an example off the top of my head. Stratford is a bit like this. Stratford, not Stratford International. Stratford Domestic? I think it's just called... oh yeah, I just call it Stratford. And I think it's just called Stratford on the map. But sort of the Jubilee line and the DLR that terminates is up, raised up, and then the Greater Anglia line and London Overground, and the Central Line, and there's one more. I suppose the Express, Greater Anglia. They're down below. Admittedly, they've got more platforms than 2 and 4. Anyway, wasting time, talk. That's all I seem to do at the moment. This is why I haven't been able to record many videos recently, because I've been working at uni stuff. I haven't got time to sit in front of a computer screen and talk absolute rubbish for hours on end. We're going to start approaching this junction, and I want to get the junction done first, and then we can just focus on the track in the other direction, because that bit should technically build itself. And we're going to follow the land. I'm not too big on the idea of huge tunnels, etc. on this track. It's going to be very, very hilly, very bumpy, just like the real world. I mentioned this in the last episode, I believe, the Lickey Incline, which is, I believe I said it was in Yorkshire, but I think that's wrong, because I don't think I said that. Wherever it is in the world, I will remember at some point. If not, I will look it up. But wherever it is the steepest railway gradient in the country. Very, very steep. Oh, actually, I need to be clever here. Yes, sorry, I keep getting distracted. It's very, very steep, but it's, you know, trains get up and down it perfectly fine on a daily basis, so it can't be that bad. Right, this is the tricky bit, because I have to somehow build this new junction without disturbing the existing service. I have an idea, because what I want it to be is, first of all, let's get rid of this road, because it doesn't actually go anywhere. It just causes chaos. Get rid of all of that. Get rid of all of that. And get rid of all of that. Pretty sure I didn't build that road, so I have no idea how it ended up to be so random like that. Right, this is the in track, so I need to do that, and then here I'm going to build a bridge that goes over. See, I can't do it like that, because what I want to do, let's get rid of this stuff as well. I'm doing a lot of compulsory purchase orders on these houses to try and get them all cleared out the way. If this works, we're going to have a lovely little loop system for our trains to actually run on, which would be awesome. What type of bridge is this? It's that one, so I'm going to put that one there. This one is going to be the, let's do 130. Okay, and then we need to do a little bit more demolishing, like so, and like so. That goes in there like that. That goes there like that. Again, it's going to be tricky because of how I've got this set up. Might have to move this over one more. I'm going to do that just in case. I'll pop that there and pop that there. And then do the same on this side. That's a building in the way. That's fine. We get rid of that. We'll just pop all this in just in case, as I say. So what I want it to do is this one. Actually, yeah, it's going to be a tight fit. Because this needs to hop up and over. So I need to grab that quickly and build that bridge like so. Because this is going to be the new express line. It's going to come out like this. We are going to have to get rid of these. It's going to be a bit of a tight corner here. But you know, our trains that we've got should be capable, more than capable, of being able to pull off a turn like that. Absolutely no problem. Oh. Except, okay, I've solved the problem. We're going to have to move this road as well. Oh my god, the amount of road deleting we're doing here, it's very painful. Okay, and then get rid of that one as well. Just get rid of those ones for good measure. So this one is now going to come across like this, and it's going to connect up there. No, it's not. How did I get that one wrong? It's going to connect up here. And it's going to run just like that. This one is going to do the same, except it's going to connect up there. We are then going to get rid of that again, because that seems to have grown back almost instantly. We're going to pop that there, and we're going to pop that there. Pop that one there and there. And then here, that one's going to go there, and that one's going to go there. So that's this side done. Now we need to do this side. And I think we're going to struggle with this side. We're going to have to move Buntown's platforms. Again, I seem to have gone into that mode. But then every time I come out of it, it annoys me when I'm in it, but every time I come out of it, I can't see what I'm doing. Which just makes me want to go back into it again. Right. So this new platform setup is going to go just a little bit further up. It's a very staggered station, this one. Whoops. Like this. That one's going to go there, that one's going to go there. The next signal up is there, which is fine. That completes the block. We're then going to get rid of these two signals. We're then going to get rid of this, and can't get rid of that one yet. Why is you not going to depot? Now you're going to depot. Behave yourself. Right. So, we're going to try and replicate the platform as it is, but further down the line, if that makes sense. So it's 1, 2, 3 canopies. 1, 2, 3 canopies, and then the plant pot, and then the benches, and then the kiosk, and then a station name, which is this one. Oh, Buntown, you are joking. Just gave you what you wanted, you dopes. Is it just because I've taken their service away? I think they're having a hissy fit. Right, we're going to have to bribe them. Can't afford to bribe them. Oh, no. I'd never look at how much I'm spending. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to have to do it again. Give myself 120. I just need to get this little... and I've done it again. I need to open this up. You can see where the money's going. New vehicles. It's constantly going on new vehicles. Get to that update point and then just... that's where it all goes, basically. Right. Done. Get rid of this side. Done. Close all them. Open this up. Actually, no. Open this one up still. Because we need to pop that in like that. Now, we need to go back into this one. Get rid of all of this line here. Now, we'll get rid of that, which means I need to hop back into this one. We do it like that. Okay. So the express line, whoops, is the one that currently runs through Charnpool Woods, which we are going to get rid of. Actually, that station is no longer going to exist. We're going to build new stations on this track, just not there. We are then going to take this all the way back, like so. We are then going to take this back, like so. I'm going to get rid of all of this. And we're going to get rid of this section here too. Because what we are going to do is this line is going to hop up and over the express line. Like that. Meanwhile, in fact we'll do this bit first. Meanwhile, another line is going to come off here. It's going to slope down this hill like this. And then it's going to slope across like this. This one is going to go down. This one's going to go down. Except this one is then going to be hurdled. Just make sure I get this right first of all. So that's going to join up there. This one is going to run alongside this and connect up just short here. And then of course that's going to connect up as well. Which means new signals, one there and one there. We're then going to get rid of this one and we're going to build the hop over. Or flyover, as it were. Just like that. And that, ladies and gents, is our brand new signalling system. Junction system. And junction, basically. That's how it's going to work. The final piece of the puzzle comes over here. We're going to take those away. We're going to take this away. Now, this one currently connects up to the express line. We don't want that to carry on. We want to take this back, like so. We then want to, if I keep taking this back, run this diagonally along to there, and then have this go up and over on a bridge, like so, and connect up about there. Nice and symmetrical, and it connects only on the local lines. It will not connect on the express lines. We don't want to mix those two lines up because these are 4-track long stations. So we don't want to get those mixed up. We definitely do not want to do that. It's a big no-no. And there we go. The new line. The express line is complete. The local line is complete. They all join up. I can get rid of my land claims, which are now totally unwarranted and unjustified. And then we have it. Our new system working smoothly. Again, this side, I will build this line one day in the future, just not yet. I kind of want to have this be able to go north as well, but I think the way that's going to work is another junction, probably around here somewhere, and then skip out a couple of stations and have it connect up again. Maybe over here, or possibly in this gap just before Minning Pool. I'll decide on that at the, roughly close to the time. What we want to do now then is carry on building this line. So we want to dig all this out. It's going to be very expensive, this. Huge amounts of terraforming. Like that. Get rid of that, get rid of that one, and get rid of that one. Just to get it round there without a hitch. As I say, it's basically a straight line. This section. We'll climb out of the ditch now, because again, as I say, once we've come out of that, this is the biggest. Every project, every building project has a huge challenge. So, the Crossrail project, there was a tunnel, which I believe was at Tottenham Court Road. I could be wrong. I think it was at Tottenham Court Road, where they had to do what was known as threading the eye of the needle. They had to get to the Crossrail tunnels, I think it was 1 meter above the central line platforms, and I think it was 30 centimeters below an escalator shaft. I think those were the measurements. I could be wrong. I might even have the station wrong. Someone will have to tell me in the comments if I've got that right. But they did all of that. They did it successfully, first of all. Nothing went wrong. But they managed to do all of that during the day whilst people were actually using the station. So they had a warning out. If you're waiting for a Northern Line train and you can feel a rumbling going overhead, don't panic. It's the Crossrail tunnel boring machine. But even so, can you imagine being told that? There's a huge boring machine, tunnel boring machine, weighs, I don't know, God knows how many hundreds of tons, and it's 1 meter above your head. That's quite a frightening prospect in any person ever would think that's quite a frightening prospect. Imagine actually being on the platform that day when it was happening. Quite an achievement. Building Fent Hill was our threading the eye of the needle, I would say. So there was lots of terrain building, the junction as well into Buntown, huge building project, and now that's all done. And it's pretty much plain sailing from there. Because we're going through unclaimed territory now. This is stuff that we haven't built through before. So we're free almost to do exactly what we want with it. Which is, I like that element of freedom. It allows the creative juices to flow. And as you can see, we've already built the site of our first station, which I'm very looking forward to connecting up. Again, we're not going to build tunnels, even on this little hump hill, because it's all part of following the lay of the land. So that's station number 1. Now I do have to be careful again, because I keep saying it's a straight line, but it's, yeah, see, it's a straight line and then down. So we'll just keep following this until we get to this line. That makes it a lot easier to actually manage. I think we'll skip Brindingham. We can have another line that connects that one up. We're going to carry on this way. Our next station is going to be at Suddinghatton. So again, we'll prep the site like so. Put the track in place like so. Plannington, we are going to go through Plannington. Sort of. We're going to go this way. We're going to go around Plannington. And we're going to cut through Ford Prundhatten. That's going to be another big project. Big building project, but worth it in the end. And we are going to have a station here at Plannington as we go by. This will be a local service station. Whoops. That did not look like a hole in the ground when I approached it. Okay, so this is uphill. Do this, and then we'll build the stretch across like this. So in this case, actually, we might be able to build a station at Brindingham. Might be able to get away with that. We'll see. But I like this. I like the fact that we're connecting all of these. What is train 90? Tell me train 90 has a oh, yep. Train 90 does have a void order because Fent station doesn't exist anymore. Took it away. As I said, these are all going to be 6 tile length stations, so I don't need to worry about making 8 tile like I did before. These are all going to be 6 tile. Much easier to manage, believe it or not. 6 tile. The trains don't look astronomically long. That's one of the reasons I want to replace those electric trains, because they just look weird. They look awful. I want a train that has a reasonable, realistic length, but actually has the capacity still to be able to run that service. And those yellow ones, which I keep forgetting the name of, they are perfect for that job. They do exactly what I want them to, and more. They look the part. They fit in with the style that we've got on the rest of the lines as well. They are of a mainland European design. I've said in the past that the ones I was using were Swiss. Apparently they're not Swiss, they're Danish. So I did mess up there slightly, but I hide behind the fact that in Britain, you know, we have a very distinct style of train. You can tell a British train straight away just by looking at it, whereas when you go abroad, I've got to be careful what I say here because I don't want to offend anyone. When you go to mainland Europe, you've got trains that run through lots of different countries, is what I'm trying to say. So, you know, there's the Thalys train. Again, bring me up on my pronunciation if I've got that wrong. But that runs from Amsterdam to Paris. So that's technically Dutch and French. You've then got the TGVs, which run to places like Italy. So again, they're French and Italian. They're run by the French, they're owned by the French, but because they run to Italy, I consider them to also be an Italian, you know, it runs on Italian metal, so it's an Italian train. And you get that all over the place in Europe. And especially places like Germany and Switzerland, and now apparently Denmark, you get trains that look quite similar to a Brit. And I guess that's my untrained eye that's picking up on those, and not actually because they look the same. So again, I do apologise for that. You know, I've been on Swiss trains, which is why I thought I could recognise them, but apparently not. So thank you to, I can't actually remember off the top of my head who it was that flagged that up. So again, give me a stern ticking off in the comments and remind me who it was, because it's little things like that. You learn something new every day. I believe firmly in that statement, and believe me, the day that I read that comment, I learned something new. So I do appreciate that. If ever I make a mistake, tell me. I have no problems in admitting I'm wrong. Sometimes. Right. That's done. Again, there'll be another station here. It'll probably be on the small side as well. Small scale. Up and over. It's all these farms that I'm demolishing, and I do feel bad about that because I imagine people are going to go hungry without their farm. But you know, the economy is changing. It's time for the trains to take over, as they should have done a long time ago. You know, considering virtually all of Britain was covered by railways by the turn of the 20th century, and we're currently in 2731, and I'm still building new lines. I've always said with this game, though, ignore the date. I believe a year is an hour on this game. So it shows you how many hours I spend AFK on this game trying to get my money up, etc. But also, the time is very, 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 very unrealistic. You know, you spend ages waiting for money, and then you look at the time and you've waited like 10 years. It's the same with all the Tycoon games that I play. The time itself is done so that the game has a limited span. You know, you play it for X amount of hours and then it's game over. I don't like that style. I prefer the style of you play it for as long as you want to play it for. And then and only then can you know, finish. Games like Cities in Motion 2, once I found the sandbox option, it was brilliant. You know, I could play for as long as I wanted. And boy, did I exploit that. Spent a long time on that game. Way more than I should have done. And I know there's still a lot of you who wish I'd spent more time still. But I stand by my decision at this moment in time. It was the right time to move on. Try out some games that hadn't been on the channel before, such as this one. You know, it appeared in live streams, but never in a full-on series. Skylines was out, and I'm very much enjoying playing Skylines. Hopefully you're enjoying watching my Diamond Coast series, because I'm definitely enjoying making it. Minecraft, I keep trying to bring Minecraft back in one form or another, because I'm working on something very special on that series. It just doesn't show up very well on camera still. But once it becomes clear exactly what I'm trying to do, then hopefully the cogs will start turning and good things will start happening with it. But there are a lot of problems with it still, as I'm sure you're all aware by now. Yeah, I'm just wasting time really whilst I'm talking through what I'm doing and my future plans whilst I'm building this line. A smarter person would probably go off camera at this point and do a jump cut, but I'm not a big fan of jump cuts. I like, you know, I do a lot of things off camera, normally because I suddenly get an idea and I feel, oh, I must do that now. And there's various reasons why I can't just hit the record button and start recording a video. But with ones like this, I feel like I can talk to you guys about my plans and, you know, my ideas, not just in this game, but you know, the channel in general and life in general, and just keep you up to date with what's going on, all things Jeffries. I've been very busy recently, so as I say, not much time has been devoted to recording, but I'm hopefully going to rectify that, and I'm very much looking forward to this summer. Uni is basically finished for me at the time of recording. By the time this video goes live, I would have been finished for, I estimate, about 2 weeks, I think, providing that I've actually got my timetable correct. If I've misinterpreted it, then who knows, I could still be there slaving away. But if all goes to plan, I would have finished uni by now. As I say, when this goes live, at the time of recording, I've still got one more assignment to do, and I should probably be doing that really, rather than recording videos, but we won't tell anyone, will we? But yeah, I'll have my freedom, and I'll have my summer, so from hopefully sort of first, second week of May, right the way through till September, October time, I can really throw myself into the channel again. The best days of my channel are when I didn't have lectures, didn't have assignments. So the summer of 2014, summer of 2015, to an extent the winter of 2014 I think was when I really started kicking it up as well. And it reflects in my viewing figures. That's when I had my best viewing figures. And I want to go back to those good old days. Live streaming as well, it's something I want to bring back. I'm starting working on projects with various people, which I'm very much looking forward to sharing with you guys when they come to fruition. I'm not going to give too much away right now in case things don't happen for whatever reason. But there's plenty to be looking forward to on the Jeffries channel, and there's plenty to be looking forward to with me in general. Not everything is going to come from my channel. There's going to be things on other people's channels as well. Again, I'm not going to give too much away for various reasons. But if all goes to plan, it's going to be a very good summer for all of us. And just as I'm saying that, I realise that it's going to be a very good summer in the year 2731 as well, because we have very nearly connected up this track, and I'm run out of money again. And I could do the loan from the bank, but I'm so close. I am so close to finishing this off. Sometimes it's easier just to do this. What trains is it telling me about now? Void orders. You're all getting rid of anyway, so I don't know what void orders you're complaining about. Is it because I moved Buntown? It must be because I moved Buntown. I can't think of what else they could be complaining about. Very weird. Should I build a tunnel here? Where does it come out? Over there. I think that's a bit too long. We'll go up and over. It's not going to kill anyone, is it? That's a radio mast. I'm going to have to cut off some communication. Someone's radio's just gone static. Sorry everybody. It's for the greater good. Yes, I'm quoting Hot Fuzz, but still, it's for the greater good. We are then going to bring this track down, like so. Whoops. There we go. In fact, speaking of Hot Fuzz, if any of you have watched The World's End and enjoyed that film, I think it's the second or third pub they go into in that film, is actually the bar that I used to go to when I first turned 18 and was old enough to drink. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. It used to be called the Cork, it's now called the Two Willows, I think. I haven't actually been there since they rebranded, so I've no idea. They could be called anything right now. But yeah, we actually drove past there while they were filming, so we got to see some of the filming being done, which was pretty cool. That was just before I decided to actually start my channel, so you could say that that was part of the inspiration, if you'd like, that I actually saw a film being made and thought, yep, that could be me in the future. How far away? Oh my god, loads still. Okay, so we'll put another station here at Grintborough, and then we'll put one here at Brundinghatton, and then we'll cut across into Donfingley, which I think no, I didn't dress up that station, so I've got to do that to do as well. I should probably have done that by now. I distinctly remember saying I would do it. Why didn't I do it? Again, I'm sure there was a valid reason. I just can't remember for the life of me right now what that reason was. It'll come to me. I'm sure it will come to me. So I apologise for that. But we'll just do this. We'll do that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. We'll drop this land. We'll drop this track. And we'll draw this across. Now, we want to make sure that we hit the right side of Brundinghatton. So our target is here. 2, 3, 4. That's our target for both sides. You can see it's not going to be an easy fit. It's going to be a bit challenging. So that's these two. And that's those two. I'll draw these diagonals in now so I don't forget. But definitely off camera between this episode and next, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to put these new routes in. I was going to do surveys to see which trains were popular and needed more trains on that service, but never quite got round to doing that in the end. So I'll sort of be playing it by ear a little bit. Some of the stations that have got bigger towns around them, I will of course be adding more carriages, should we say, more services, more frequent services, more carriages, because I can't put the frequency up too much, because then you get trains bunching up, and as we've seen in the past, that's very, very counterproductive. Got some more trains here I need to get rid of. There's one. So yeah, the plan is to increase the capacity of certain services, unless the train size becomes ridiculous, in which case I won't be doing it on all services. But it's just about getting people moving, guys. You know, I say this a lot. It's all about keeping people moving. That's where the money comes from. You know, freight is all well and good. You get money from freight, and depending on how far you move it and how much it costs, you get more or less money. But passengers is where the real... You know, it's the same in the real world. Freight trains get pulled to one side to allow the passenger trains to come through. If you ever wondered why that is, it's because the paying public is a more valuable commodity. If a freight train is late, you don't have the individual boxes threatening to sue, do you? But if a passenger train is late, everybody wants to complain. And I've been one of those people. I've submitted my ticket and I've gotten refunds in the past and been in a very bad mood because I've been late for something, and it happens a lot in Britain. I know for a fact in Japan, if you're 5 minutes late, they actually give you a slip that you can take into work or school or anywhere like that to prove that it was the train's fault that you were 5 minutes late. In Britain, you can be 4 hours late and they still won't claim it's their fault. They'll still say, you know, leaves on the line or any of that rubbish. They will not admit it's their fault. They've been fined for it in the past. They still do it. So it's a trade that doesn't sound like it's going to die anytime soon. I wish I was living in Japan, or at least had Japanese rail services over here, because that would be fantastic. 5 minutes, you know, that's nothing over, you know, an average wait time for me at my station is 5 minutes before the train pulls in. And that's 5 minutes after it's supposed to have arrived. So if I lived in Japan, I would be late for work every single day by at least 5 minutes. Not good. No wonder our economy crashed not long ago. Supposedly crashed. I personally wasn't affected that much by it, but I know people who were, so. That's what they say, that a good country runs well when the trains run on time. It's just unfortunate that some of those countries are remembered for other things as well. We won't touch on that. It's not my kind of area of expertise, so there's no point in me talking about those situations. The track is nearly connected. You can imagine there's a huge party of people waiting sort of around here. The gold pin is ready to be struck into the ground at the exact point where the sleepers meet. We're going back to very, very olden times in the USA here, when they used to do these, you know, where East meets West. They had these huge galas where loads of people would turn up and the president would drive a golden stake into the ground to connect the last piece of track, and we are done, guys. Guardtown St. John is now connected to itself, and also St. George, and also St. Peter, by 3 different routes, which is fantastic. We've got this brand new stretch of track here. All new trains. Buntown isn't going to know what's hit it. The number of trains is going to rise a lot coming through here. Plus the express services, which I haven't even begun to think about planning yet. That's going to be a headache. I might even do the express services first, just to get them out of the way. That's probably a smart idea, actually. And then the rest, just, you know, the slow stopping services will sort themselves out. To make sure I get these blocks the right size, I think I might do them by 8 still. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there would be the first one. So in this case, I'm going to put that one there. Every 9th block tile. And can't do that yet because I need to increase this one to 17. And there we go. And then of course I have to change this one to be that style. So that's going to be 1, which means the next one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's too close. What do we want? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. And then this is going to be every 9. All the way up to... Why is that not lined up anymore? They should be lined up. Strange. All the way over to here, where of course we have this signal. And this lot should go straight through, which it does. Fantastic. So then the next one is there. So then this one will be here. This one will be here. And this one will be here. And then again, 9, 9. These should sort of line up. They're off by 1. That's not too bad. Off by 2. Why is that keep going off by 1 more each time? That should have been set at 17, so they'd be 16 apart. These ones should be set at 9, so they're 8 apart. Weird. Oh well, as long as the locals and the expresses line up, that's fine. Shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, I think I've wasted enough of your time today, guys. I am going to call it here. I'm going to carry on building these stations off camera, and of course I am going to finish redoing the trains from the start of the episode, which I got rid of, you might remember. Have I got a signal missing here? I think oh no, I haven't. There's one there. Sorry. I'll keep distracting myself. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. And until next time, I will see you soon.